There's the indicator. Now we can plug a standard USB cable there, and we can take our 18650 charger and use the charge port using this cable. Turns out we were only getting 2.65 volts out of this small solar cell. So let's try something else. Here we have a much larger panel, and it's been out in the rain. It's a little dirty. But on the other end of this thing, a 2.1 millimeter barrel jack. So let's try that. So we'll pull this off. Okay. And we'll apply the barrel jack. And notice we are getting power even under the ambient lighting of this lab. And let's see if we get enough power to charge our 18650 power bank. Okay, and here comes the power bank. Evidently there's a load being drawn. Let's see if there's any way we can get more power out of this. Okay, no. So let's go outside. There's a solar panel in the sun and in the weeds. Notice now that our adapter is making the connection to the solar panel, and then from there there's a standard USB cable going to the charge input of our 18650 controller, and notice we got a green light showing that it's charging. Now, since we have enough cable, we can get into the shade a bit, and then you can see the LEDs a little better. So there's one for the adapter, and there's one on the 18650 charger. So here is yet another solar panel. I'll show it to you. This one right here, which came off of a security light, has a 12-volt end, which is connected to a 2.1 meter barrel jack. So that goes into our barrel connector. And notice solar panel. Notice there's voltage by virtue of the indicator light. Then standard USB cable plugs into that, and that goes into our charger. And notice that this particular one has been run down enough due to the use of this light that I pulled off a Harbor Freight flashlight, and then put a current limiting resistor, and then hot snotted it onto the PCB. And notice that our device, there's a red light showing that it's charging. Solar panel to adapter, adapter to standard USB cable, into the charge port of the 18650 charger. This one is still a Rev. That's a Rev 1. So in Rev 3 of the 18650 charger, we're going to put the barrel jack right straight on there, so you won't need adapters or the USB cable for charging. So I've disconnected the plug from the solar panel, and now we're going to plug this assembly into here. Into our power bank charger. I'm going to set the camera down just for a second. Power bank connected to our LED assembly. Here's our little switch and bam. So that gives you another idea of how you can use that adapter. So here we have our solar panel connected to our 2.1 millimeter barrel jack adapter. And then we have the Type A plug board. And notice we have LEDs soldered to that. And then goes to the other light that was on that Harbor Freight light. Here we have what might be a common situation. I've cut the plug off this USB cable in order to wire the Garmin power directly. So I soldered connections inside the Garmin. Notice with even a tiny bit of pressure, power goes out because there's a break somewhere around here. So notice I can force the problem. I'm going to support this end where I think the break is, and notice I can wiggle without cutting the power off the Garmin. But then as soon as I let that go and just slightly move it, there goes the power again. So I'm going to take one of our USB Type A plugs, adapter board, break one off. We will cut this wire, solder on the wires, and let's see if we fix that. Let's clip that wire. Notice that there is a strain relief, and I put some hot snot on there as an additional support to this cable. Now let's see if it works.